Oh boy, always walking through the woods to get to the fishing spot. Dude, what the heck? So I just got to my fishing spot over here. There's some very interesting stuff going on here. Why are there 2 chairs, a table, and a box over here? And more than that, dude, what is inside this box, man? I'm a little bit terrified, but I can't do my outro if I don't find out, so... Ooh, thankfully there's only like a... Okay, that's good. All right, anyways, let's go do the outro. I mean the intro. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Leo Shang here, host of the Extreme Filet Fishing channel. Today is July 30th, 2019. It is going to be my outing number 118 of this year. And we just saw some creepy stuff on our way here, huh? To the mighty Neshaminy Creek. Boy, I just saw 2 chairs with a little box there. Let's just say that I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a human body in that box, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, a little while ago here on the YouTube channel, I shot a video where I used one of the best multi-species baits in the market, right? AKA Nightcrawlers, the worms. And since that video, I mean, if you haven't checked it out yet, I'm going to link it above. Since that video, some subscribers have come to me and they have asked me the following question. So Leo, can I just go out there and fish with any type of worms? And you know, at first I was just like, well, yeah, of course, you know, you go out there, you buy any type of worms, right? You put it in the water and it is going to work. But then I kind of sat down and I thought to myself, that's actually a really darn good question, right? Because there are different types, different species of worms in the market, and one of them actually works much better than the other, in my personal opinion. So in this video, I am going to be using worms, but not just any worms. I'm going to be using the Red Wigglers, which I consider personally to be the best species of worms to be used for multi-species fishing. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the differences between the Red Wigglers and the Nightcrawlers, which are the 2 most common species of worms that are sold in the US market, right? And I am going to actually prove it to you guys. Why is it that the Red Wigglers work much better than the Nightcrawlers? So let me get my setup here ready. I'm going to put my waders on. We are going to be wading the mighty Neshaminy Creek, and of course catching many different species of fish, hopefully. Stay tuned. Let me introduce you guys to our bait of the day, the Red Wigglers. These ones were stocked at PetSmart July 26th, so not that long ago. Here you go, have a view of it. This is what we're going to be using today in this video. Here, let me put it on top here for you guys to see. So here we have the Eisenia fetida, which is a species of worm that, if you guys watch that other video that I mentioned, right, is much smaller than the Nightcrawler, which is another different species of worm, right? That one would be the Lumbricus terrestris, if I'm not wrong. Now, as the name implies, okay, and I'm gonna hook one for you guys to see, there's a reason why I believe that this worm here is one of the best ones in the market, if not the best one in the market, right? I just like to hook them. See, I'm gonna show you guys because I never actually showed this on video. I just like to hook them, the whole thing on the hook. Make sure I leave just the tip exposed. I don't like to hook from the head, okay, so that I don't kill it entirely. There you go, just thread it through the hook, right, and all the way to the end. Look, that's where the name comes from, right? It is still wiggling on the hook, right? It is the Red Wiggler. Let me tell you something, this worm survives a lot on your hook, and this action is actually very important to entice the fish to bite. Whereas with the Nightcrawler, sometimes you place it on the hook and the worm just dies. It doesn't wiggle at all, right? Anyways, I think the best way to show you guys that this really works is by catching some fish. So let's get the multi-species started. Dude, there's a big sunfish right over here. Big sunfish. I'm just using a free-falling approach. Big sunfish, got it. See that? First fish of the day coming up. Free-falling, red wiggler. I just knew it, you know, I just knew it. It works like a charm, just like that. Check it out. First species of the day and first fish of the day, we got the bluegill, the Lepomis macrocurus, on the red wiggler. Now this right here was an easy catch. See, the good thing about red wigglers, they are also very resistant and they stay on the hook. All right, so this fish did not take our worm. I can actually reuse that worm, right, to catch another fish. Sometimes using live bait, it is really this easy, right? You just sight fish for them, and as far as your bait is alive, you are going to catch them. It took us less than what, 10 seconds to catch that bluegill? You see, the red wiggler really does justice to its name, right? Even after catching that bluegill, you guys can see the tail of this red wiggler that is already all mangled on the hook. It is still wiggling, which provides the action that we need down there. Come on, get it, boy. That's it. That's it. Is it a different one? That's the sunfish I was going after. And there you have it, second species of the day on the red wiggler. We got a little Lepomis auditus, aka red breast sunfish. Sight fishing is actually going quite well today. I see some other species down here that I believe are different species, so I'm not quite done with the spot yet. I'm going to throw the red wiggler down there until I catch all of those. Man, let's see what else is around. Okay, now there's a big fish. Do you guys see it? There's a big fish right under this log. It's swimming against the current, which seems to be a carp. I'll try to cast over there to catch the carp. Or the bass. I'm not so sure what it is. Oh, it's a bass. It's a bass. You got it. I got it. Big bass. Big bass. Big bass. Red wigglers, not only good for sunfish. Big bass. Big bass. Yes, that's a nice bass. That's a nice bass for this creek. I'm not gonna lose it. I'm not gonna lose it. No, no, come on here. Went under the log, but that's okay. Oh, no. Come here. Dude, I will go in the water to get this bass if I need to. It's tangled on the log. It's tangled on the log. I'm going in the water. This is a big bass. I can't lose it. Can't lose it like that. Come over here. There we have it. It's on the side now. Big bass. You guys see that? Big largemouth bass on one little red wiggler right here. Look at that. Look how big that bass is, huh? It went under this log now, trying to cut me off. Smart fish, you know. I take this log out and try to pass it over again. Ooh boy. Maybe I'll pass the whole rod here. No big deal. For this fish, I'll do it. Okay, let's see how big this bass is, because this is a nice bass for this creek. So I want to see how big this is on the little red wiggler. Okay, there we have it. Huh? Big bass on the red wiggler. This is to show you guys, right? I'm not BSing you guys here. This worm is one of the best ones in the market. Little hook on top of the mouth. That was quite a fight. Not like the bass I lost to the spillway, huh? Easy, buddy. Get some water. We're gonna weight you in now. I would say this is a 1.75 to 2 pounder. Let's weight it in real quick, because this may be my biggest largemouth bass here for the Neshaminy Creek. So I would say 1.75 to 2, all right? Let's see what we got. And we got here a little bit bigger than that, 2.53 minus 0.11 from the lipper, right? So 2.42, it's about a 2.5 pounder. Folks tend to say, you know, oh, you use bigger lures, you catch bigger fish, which is absolutely true, right? but that does not necessarily mean that if you use smaller baits, you are not going to catch bigger fish. It just means that when you use smaller baits, well, your chances of catching smaller fish are higher. But as you guys can see, even this big mama right here went for that red wiggler without a problem, right? Look at that, it swam all the way there. It's strong. It's going to find its way and get out of this hole. As you guys can see, there's a reason why these are my favorite worms. You know, everything likes red wigglers. Even 2.5 pounder bass. Oh, I didn't mean to push you like that, bro. I'm so sorry, man. Here, please, go back here. Let me help you find the way. All right, now it found its way. Actually, not quite. Let me, okay, buddy. Okay, give me, okay, buddy. Okay, here. All right, there you have it, my man. This bass is a little bit confused. Okay, now it's good to go. Well, there was another type of sunfish over here that I hadn't really caught today yet. I wasn't sure if it was a pumpkin seed, but after I went in the water to get the bass, I kind of destroyed the spot, right? I spooked all the fish and made things all muddy. So it is about time for me to shift the spots. We are at 3 different species of fish, and hopefully I'm going to catch many more today. Dude, what are those, man? I thought that was a green sunfish. Now I'm not so sure. I still think that's a green sunfish though, so I put it right in front of its face. Got him. I think it's a green sunfish. I think it's a species that we haven't caught today yet. Ultralight fishing boy, any panfish that is a little bit big is a blast to catch. Oh yeah, beautiful green sunfish, Lepomis cyanellus. This is our species number, what, 4 of the day. Check it out, huh? Super aggressive on the red wiggler. You may have noticed that I put a little split shot on my setup, right? Usually I like to free fall my bait, but sometimes when there's a lot of current, I do need to put a little split shot. It takes away a lot of the action on the live bait, but you know, if it gets you to new species, right? A small sacrifice to be paid. Fishing session today is actually going fairly well. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, you know. 4 species, including this beautiful little green sunfish over here, the Lepomis cyanellus. The thing with this particular sunfish, the red breast and the green sunfish, is that they're spawning right now. You can see their nests in the water, or certainly I hope you can see it. You know, they're kind of round like that. When they're spawning, they're not so focused on the feeding, but you know, when you have a red wiggler just wiggling in front of them, right, they may believe that it is a threat to their bed, so they just go there and inhale it. Are you guys ready for the fun fact of the day? So I'm out here fishing, right, and the fishing has been phenomenal. I just wanted to show you guys my red wigglers are right over here on top of the rock, getting a full blast of the sun. It is super hot out here today, 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and check it out. Holy cow, they are all alive, man. Alive and doing very, very well, right? And there's a reason for that. I can guarantee you that if this was a container of Nightcrawlers and they were exposed to the same amount of time as the red wigglers have been, they would have all been dead. You see, the fact is that red wigglers are actually less susceptible to heat than Nightcrawlers, which makes them much better than Nightcrawlers because they can stay under the sun and stay alive for a longer period of time. The red wigglers, they are a type of worm that like to live on top of the soil. You will rarely dig under the soil, right, and find them. They like to live in places where things are rotting, like rotting leaves, rotting animals like meat, right, or even manure, right? They like to live in places like that. They have a name for that when it comes to zoology. I don't remember the name right now. Actually, you know what? Pokemon, PJ, Epigean. They call this epigean, folks, right? The organisms that like to live on top of the soil, above the soil. Now the night crawlers, it is different. As the name already implies, right? Night crawlers, they crawl out of the soil at nighttime to feed. Usually they like to dig little deep burrows in the soil, and this is just a side curiosity. They actually like to come out of their holes and drag little leaves on top of their holes, of their burrows, so that when the leaves start to rot, they just go there to the top and they start feeding on it. So for most of their time, they live under the ground, right? They have another name for that when it comes to zoology, whose terminology I also forgot. Anesthesia anisic. I believe the name is anisic, okay? They dig the deep burrows and then they come out only to feed. Because of these differences, as you can see, the red wigglers, they live above the soil, under the sun, for a much longer period of time, which means that they're more resistant to the heat, right? When you buy your live bait out there, well, you want it to be alive on the hook. You don't want to buy a pack of night crawlers, and I've done this many times before, and if you have, you know what I'm talking about. You leave it outside for 45 minutes in 90 degrees Fahrenheit, they start to melt in the container because they're all dead, right? Anyways, this is just a little bit of zoology for you guys to understand why is it that I prefer red wigglers over night crawlers, right? Another reason, not only they wiggle on your hook like crazy and give you the action, they actually survive much longer under the summertime, okay? All right, let's go back to fishing, catch a few more species. Oh, got a little bass right over here, huh? All right, little bass, here's a worm for you. Why, you don't want the worm, son? Little Smalley don't want no worm? I got him. Is it a Smalley? I thought it was going to be a new species of bass, just to add it. Yeah, it is a little Smalley. Look at that, huh? My eyes are not that bad. I am using my Oakley polarized shades though, so it is kind of like I'm cheating. I can see the fish pretty well, but there you have it. That's another species for today. Very finicky, this fella, you know, and saw the red wiggler, decided to get it. We got here the Micropterus dolomieu, and hopefully before the end of the fishing session today, I'm actually going to find a big one of these ones here in this creek. This is like what, species number 5 of the day, something like that. So there you have it, little Micropterus dolomieu, little smallmouth bass. I enjoy catching these so much, and back in the days around the creeks around my area, there were many bigger ones. I mean, nowadays you can still find them around, you know, but it's not like we got a Susquehanna River around the area, right? Oh, there's one. Actually feels quite good, but everything feels good on the ultralight. It's a sunfish. I think it's a red breast. And this red breast do fight real good. Oh yeah, look at that. And they make justice to their names, man. The red breast sunfish. Look at that. I mean, these are spawning colors, of course. And it is not quite red, right? More like a tinge of orange. But one certainly cannot say, man, that this species is not beautiful. Native species to the USA, man. You go anywhere else around the world, you don't really find these anywhere. All right, there you go. Super aggressive. There's one. There's another one. I think it's another red breast sunfish. I mean, this creek is pretty infested with red breast sunfish. It's the most common sunfish in this creek in the Neshaminy. Goodness gracious, man. They pull, not like a train freight, okay? like a freight train, right? EPF is always, you know, making these remarks in his videos, man, making everyone laugh. There you have it, another one. But no new species for this video yet. I have to approach very stealthily because I believe there are 3 bigger bass right in front of me, and I don't want to spook them right around that 3. It's food. Let's see what we got. Is it really a red breast? I knew it. I knew it was going to be a different species, because I saw the operculum and I was just like, that does not look like a red breast sunfish. I couldn't find those largemouth bass, the 3 that I spooked, but boy, this is a beautiful pumpkin seed sample from the Neshaminy Creek. Look at that, such vivid colors, huh? Whoo boy, we got the superfecta for today. Got a mangled caudal fin as well. You guys see that? All the other sunfish down there are kind of looking at me right now, begging me to return their brother to them. Don't worry, my friends, I shall release him, the dude with the messed up caudal fin, to live a few more years here in the Neshaminy Creek, okay? Yes, go back where you belong and let me go catch your brothers. What are these, as a matter of fact? They look like green sunfish. Let me see. Green sunfish, I believe, but we shall see though. Yeah, man, the brothers are just here kind of looking, right? They're kind of giving me that vibe, like catch me vibe. Oh no, look at that, it's another pumpkin seed. Holy cow, it's not a green sunfish. It's just a whole, it is really his family. Dang, dude, his family is legit, like, please, release our brother. But then I release the brother, and I catch another one. Look, look, the other 3 from the family, right here, still looking at the worm, like, what's going on? Let's see. Let's see, let's see. Oh man, went for the worm again. All right, wait. Boy, I'm catching the whole family. Got the mom, got the dad. What do we got here now? Oh, see, it's another pumpkin seed, bros. Now I got the sister. Look at that. Oh man, all right, let me release the sister right over here. Okay, sister, go back where you belong, okay? I'm catching the whole family, son. Got the sister. Let me see if I will be able to catch the brother, okay? There's one more over there. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, now they're smart. Now they got smart on me. Now they kind of understand, like, uh-oh, something is wrong here, you know? The rest of the family kind of scrambled now. Wow, bro, there was a whole separate population of pumpkin seed right over here, the Lepomis gibbosus. That is fascinating. Dude, I don't understand. Where did those 3 bass go? There were 3 bass, like nice size bass, and they were all over here. And then I came over, I spooked them, I turned around the 3 because I thought maybe they went to the other side. They didn't go to the other side, so where are they? Where did they swim up to? I've been following them and I just lost track. Well, I just spent the last 45 minutes sight fishing for those 3 bass that I spooked right over here. And I caught plenty of sunfish, right? But sadly, no sign of those bass. And sadly, no signs either of the smallmouth bass or any bigger smallmouth bass. So I just hit my time limit for today. I do need to go. Let's do the outro real quick. I'm gonna give you guys a few more remarks about the Red Wigglers and call it a day. You know, folks, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. It is 96 degrees Fahrenheit right now. For a hot summer day like this, wading the creek is not just refreshing, but catching 5 different species of fish, including a nice 2.5 pounder largemouth bass. For today, that is not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? So you know what, let me just give you guys a few more remarks about the Red Wigglers in the outro of this video. I would like to emphasize, right, that this video is based more solely on my opinion. I did give you guys some scientific basis, right, but opinions are subjective. So the Red Wigglers are my favorite type of worm, right? That does not mean that if you go out there and you buy Nightcrawlers or other worms, that does not mean that those are not going to work for you, right? I simply wanted to tell you guys in this video that the Red Wigglers are my favorite and it suits my fishing style, multi-species fishing, the best. And some additional remarks about the Red Wigglers. In this video, you guys didn't really get to see me do any micro fishing, but if you have Tanago hooks, size 30 hooks, Red Wigglers are perfect for micro fishing in comparison to Nightcrawlers. And another thing I would like to emphasize also is the price, okay? I think I paid like $5 at PetSmart for 50 Red Wigglers, and that was expensive compared to Walmart. So, you know, it's not like you pay $5, it comes a dozen, right? It comes a bunch of them that you can use for a long time, especially if you are micro fishing. So it is a very worthy type of bait to have with you, okay? It is more resistant to the hit in comparison to Nightcrawlers. It works really well, provides you with the action that you need. It is live, right? The name of it, live bait, right? You put it on the hook, the thing is very live, right? So if you have never used it before, go out there and give it a try, you know? I'm pretty sure you are not going to regret it, okay? But this is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Tight lines. I will see you guys next time. I'm pretty positive it's a trigger. Dude, the way it's fighting is the ballistis. Is the ballistis caprisco? Oh yeah, it's a trigger fish. Dude, nice trigger fish. Oh my goodness, dude. I don't want to lose this one. I'm gonna go down to get it. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna risk it all, man. I'm gonna risk it all. Bro, risk it all.